For a huge chunk of my life, I haven't been in control of what I wear, how I looked. You know, my younger years, my mom dressed me up. And then I went into high school and we wore uniforms for 6 years of my life with a shaved head. Picture that. When I was done with high school, I was just really trying to be like everybody else. At that time, chokers were trending and baby, I thought I was the coolest girl with that choker. Like, went to this pre-college in 2017 and this was the first time I've actually been free to like pick my own style, but also not really because I was living with my parents, very insecure, just scared to like try out new things or like look a certain way because I was so skinny, babes. Like I was so skinny, it was ill. During this time as well, I got this new aesthetic. People call me Alte, and till today I don't really know what Alte means. If I'm being honest with you, I just feel like it's people who listen to people like Santi or Dunsi, probably Boj, Ajibota, I don't know, but like in that genre. And honestly, I just took it. I started wearing like big shirts and then I would wear like these tiny glasses that like, oh my god, girl, like I would wear these tiny glasses and think I was the coolest person. And girl, if you saw what my makeup looked like, I'm gagging, like literally. What is this? Please. Also, I just like, I feel like I really didn't know what I was doing when I was dressing up. I think I was dressing up for comfort, and then when I tried to look cute, I would just feel like I was doing too much. Like, I don't know. I always felt like I was doing too much like in my outfits. I don't know why I felt like that. This was a very trying time because I still hadn't figured out what my style was, but I knew that I like to be comfy. Like when I was going to class, I really like to be comfy. First couple of years in college, I was really dressing up. Now, I would wear really tight clothes. You would see me in really tight pants, but I rocked the frick out of this. I did have like a blonde era during this time. I really wanted something different for my hair. I just wanted to look different. Like I had these days where I just feel like, I feel like I'm going through a mental crisis, so I want to change something. So let's switch up the hair. Honestly, looking through these pics, I just feel so, like I'm so like happy by how far I've come. I really wanted to have some curves so bad. Like I would see the skinny girls on like these model sites and they look like, when they wear the dresses, they look so amazing. But when I wore it, baby, I look like the dress was wearing me. Shein, they had me by the throat. Babe, they had me right here. If I was getting something from Shein, I was thrifting it. I didn't know how to thrift back then, so I was just like, I don't know what I was doing. This year was very transformative for me in terms of fashion, my confidence. I started like appreciating like my body, who I was, and I really appreciated that. I also think this was my year of gaining that confidence in myself to wear certain fits. So like throughout this year I was giving more so sexy, okay? Like I was giving sexy, confident, baddie type thing. I still was wearing like these tiny shades that were just looking like, baby, what are you doing? Because you're obviously not hiding from the sun. I started doing a lot of like silhouettes with colors. You know, the contrast between different shades of the same color. I really love that so much. I also really started wearing more baggy clothes, but like I would wear like tiny tops or like bra tops and like baggy pants and maybe like a big cover up over it just because like I wasn't still comfortable like showing off my body in that way. I think Halloween, that was a moment in my style. That's when I realized like I love being a girly girl. Like that really like confirmed me loving girly girl stuff, because when I did that I felt so cute. I tapped into, I don't know what you would call this. I think I tapped into this bohemian, not necessarily like 100% bohemian, but like bohemian girly chic era. I don't know. I got to try so many things. I was giving like straight out of an album cover. I really loved that so much. I was still wearing crop tops, right? Yes, I was showing my tummy, but like I was no longer showing my tummy because I wanted to impress anybody. I was showing my tummy because I had abs and I had been working in the gym type stuff, you know? Like that was what I was showing my tummy off for. Like I was like, I gotta show this one. I just really got a lot more comfortable in different pieces I wore. I tapped into more of my girly side. I was wearing maxi dresses, maxi skirts. Like this was such a cute feminine era for me. End of 2022, I dyed my hair, and when I tell you, this was literally like the best thing I had ever done. I looked so different with ginger hair. Like ain't no way. Like I felt like the coolest girl. I felt like so pretty with myself. Like I was comfortable that like I didn't really need anyone to say like, oh, you look so pretty. The poses, the looks, just the attitude, like you could feel my confidence exuding out of myself. Like I wasn't that insecure girl anymore. Like everything I wore was with intention. I haven't like put a name per se on exactly what my aesthetic is, but I have a good sense. There is chic somewhere in there. That's what I can tell you. There is feminine somewhere in there. I do love me some, you know, sneakers here and there, but like I kind of veered off of sneakers and started tapping into heels. How, where, I don't know. I've never known how to wear heels in my life. So like when I say like enjoying wearing heels more than I enjoyed wearing sneakers, just because like when I wore heels, I just felt different. I just felt like she is that girl. Like sneakers, I guess because I wore sneakers every day to the gym, it was just like, okay. I had literally just grabbed off of everything I had from 2019 to 2022 and then incorporate all of that into 2023. Like that was literally it. But it was more so like so much feminine energy exuding out of me. Everything I wore had to like go with my hair because I was ginger now, so I really needed it to like really look good with my hair, because if it didn't look good with my hair, I was probably gonna put it on. I think I started wearing more baggy outfits this year, but like I tapped into like baggy jeans with pointed toe heels. I give you guys different aesthetics to be in, but like I think my thing is like I don't necessarily want to be stuck with a particular aesthetic, because like I get bored easily. I want to be able to like explore different things and like see how different aesthetics work for me personally, and that's kind of what I did in 2023. So I did like the streetwear aesthetic, I did the vintage style aesthetic, I did the bohemian style aesthetic. I was like just tapping into different things because like I really love like, you know, getting like tiny bits of all the aesthetics and just kind of like seeing, oh, like I feel like I could pull off this flowy skirt, or I feel like I could pull off this like maxi skirt or this maxi dress, or I feel like I could pull off these baggy jeans and this one look da 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 da, and like if I added this to it and then this would, you know, like that's kind of like how I was all through 2023. I feel like I got to a point where I don't necessarily need to like show so much skin to kind of like prove that I'm that, like you don't necessarily need to see all of my goodies for you to know that I'm that girl, you know? Like that's kind of what my philosophy was at this time, and I had come such a long way, like from being insecure, skinny, hating my body and hating how I looked in clothes, to being, oh, we're tapping into that confidence, but I'm still insecure and I want guys to notice me, and not notice me for my looks, but notice me for like my long legs and my belly and all of that, to like getting to a point where it's like, yes, we are sexy, we've convinced ourselves that we are that bitch and everything that we wear is like Gorgina on us, to this point now is like there's so much growth between like the span, and I was just so excited. I was just so excited. I really started to do a lot of repurposing with some clothes, and I was so happy. Like I wasn't spending as much money on clothes anymore. I wasn't really into fast fashion anymore. I was more so like, I see something, oh, I feel like this could be worn this way, this could be worn that way, so I would literally repurpose it. Was it practical to go out? Most likely not, but it was practical enough to get those pics, so that's exactly what I did. I feel like my 2024 starts in my December, and I feel like I've tapped into this new like sultry femme chic girl. That's what I feel like I'm giving in this like 2024. But that's basically my style evolution. I was a skinny kid growing up, and people just believe that once you're skinny you have literally no issues. Like, why are you complaining you're skinny? Like, all your problems are solved. And even on social media, there's not really room for like women who are skinny to speak, because it's always, why are you complaining? Like, what is there to complain about? Like, you're literally skinny. Like, why? Like, the men love you, the guys, they all want you because you're so skinny. But that's not it though, like, you know? And I'm not coming off as being insensitive to like what else, you know, like what other people face, but this is just like what I faced when I was younger. How did I even manage that? To a point where I slowly started to embrace my skinny. It was hard, I will not lie. It was difficult for me because I was tired of people saying like, oh my gosh, I wish I had your body, oh my gosh, I wish I had your body, because like, babes, I wish I had yours, like, you know, like, and that made me realize that like, you might be wishing you had something of somebody else and somebody's wishing they had something of yours. Like, that was literally me. Like, oh, when they be like, oh, I wish, like, baby, I wish I had your body. Like, I wish I had some flesh on my skin. And unfortunately, I don't. So, but I got to a point where it was just like, okay, Biani, like, you're skinny, right? But like, you have like the best personality. Like, I mean, if you have nothing else, like, at least you know that the men are not coming to you because of your body. They're coming to you because you're funny as heck, you know? How did I manage my insecurity of my body? Delusion. It was just like, I genuinely felt that everything I put on, I was that girl. 1,000%. With your personal style, give yourself a break. You don't necessarily have to have it figured out right now. Don't be too hard on yourself with like what people wear and like how you look and fit. Like, girl, you are who you are, and that's really all you can be. You can't go get a BBL for yourself. You can't up and do a breast reduction. So just embrace the out of it. You know, embrace it with all of your insides and wear it so proud. Take your time, take your time. It took me about like 5 years to kind of figure out who I am in my outfit and be confident enough in my outfits to wear the outfit like I am that girl. So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself.
Take me out the club, take me out the trap, take me off the mark, take me off the map. I'm trying to hit the group chat and tell them it's a comeback.